I'm Anna Maria Belleri of URAC Research, and I'm the project coordinator of Culturally project, which stands for Climate and Cultural-Based Solutions for Plus Energy Buildings. Plus Energy buildings are buildings that produce more energy than they consume and feed renewable energy to the grid, while ensuring the lowest greenhouse gas emission possible according to economic affordability and technical viability. In this way, Plus Energy buildings represent a key step towards the decarbonization of the building sector and energy independence, supporting, for example, older or historic buildings where the transition to zero energy state would not be possible or cost efficient. Furthermore, the Culturally project refers to plus energy buildings instead of positive energy buildings in order to include an additional value to the positive energy balance, which is relevant for final users' satisfaction, such as accessible, comfortable and healthy indoor environments.
Cultural E has focused on 4 climatic regions across Europe, covering 4 types of climates. Mediterranean, in the case of Bologna, close to Bologna, continental in the region of Stuttgart, oceanic in northern France, and subarctic in southern Sweden. Each of these regions present their own peculiarities when it comes to culture, featuring different ideas, different traditions, rituals, ways of doing, in short, different social practices that are very much linked to the identity of a place and that shape how people experience and interact with their homes and with the technologies that are installed in their homes. We conducted semi-structured interviews with residents living in highly energy-efficient buildings. These multiple interviews allow us to better understand, to better grasp the different social practices that are happening behind closed doors. Our analysis has helped us to understand the original needs that are at the core of those practices and the role that culture and climate play in influencing and shaping those needs. And with this information clear, once this is clear, we can then better inform technology designers to create plus energy building technology sets that can better fulfill those residents' needs in the most energy efficient way.
So we need to shift the design scope from a neutral indoor climate to a personalized indoor climate in order to ensure energy efficiency and users' well-being at the same time. We applied social practice knowledge to the definition of the user control dashboards and trying to anticipate users' needs and understand how they might interact with the house management system in order to design a user-friendly control system. We identified several guiding principles for designing plus energy buildings. First is to ensure an added value for users, providing accessible, comfortable and healthy indoor environments. Use renewable energy as much as possible. Ensure a good dynamic matching between the energy produced and consumed, which means providing a flexible assets for the energy grid, have a low carbon footprint, and keep affordable the cost over the whole building life cycle. So keeping in mind also maintenance cost and not only operating costs.
The German demo case is a quite interesting case because it went into the project in 21, so this was 2 years after the start of the project, and we were really happy that it's well working like this because the demo owner and also the architect, they are really cooperative to go with our ideas, and this is an important thing in general in plus energy building construction and conception.
The German demo case is it's a multi-use building, commercial and residential, and it is located just outside Stuttgart in the suburbs, 4-story building, roughly 3,000 square meters of rentable area. And it's been designed to minimize carbon footprint, to be a positive energy building, and to be affordable and good looking all at the same time.
The demonstration case actually it's not located in Oslo, but just outside in Bærum municipality. It's about 30 minutes from Oslo. It's a little bit different than the other demo sites because it's called a healthcare assisted welfare living home, which is owned by Bærum, and the tenants, there are actually 12 apartments. All the people living there, they have 24-hour assistance because they have difficulty doing some of their kind of living on their own.
The concept of plus energy building is well received at national and regional level in Norway. In fact, the Norwegian government encouraged this kind of building. However, there might be problems with the capacity in the overhead power grid for the utilization of excess energy in part of the country.
We get a lot of data from the Culturally project, which we analyze and assess, and of course disseminate in different aspects. It is important on a national level to have plus energy buildings. It's not like it's a new kind of passion thing. It's the way we are going anyway. We know we have to get to zero first, of course, zero emission buildings and low energy building and plus energy building. So in Norway we have several buildings that are plus energy buildings because we see that that's the only way to go to if we're going to have a sustainable society in the future. So it's not the matter of how it is accepted, it's just when and how are we going to get there, I think.
The plus energy building is not the standard in Europe and in my country as well, in Italy, but was just approved the new version of the European directive on energy performance in buildings, and in the directive they are mentioned buildings that produce more energy than they use. So, I mean, it is not the standard, not a requirement, but something that is mentioned in this policy. So, I guess something that will become part of the market.
Two other buildings that are the case, the Italian case, so building B and C, and these two buildings are set up with all the modern technologies that are requested from the projects. So we have 3 buildings, and we will compare the consumptions of the 2 demo cases with the reference buildings, and they are set in Castenaso, that is 15,000 inhabitant city in the north of Bologna.
So it's not only the energy balance, there are also other benefits that could be valuable for the final users and make interesting these kind of buildings. So it's not only to save energy, but also to live better at your home.
We have seen that we can go further and obtain better results for preventing climate change, of course.
Now we do have a second project located in Roubaix. It's a net zero retrofit called Must Be Zero. On this project we will do the monitoring and the post-occupancy evaluation to see how tenants react to living in a super efficient building that is producing actually more than it's consuming. And also linked with technology providers in Culturally project, we will test the Ventive heat pump unit in a small house in Tourcoing.
Hello, my name is Sam Whitfield. I'm the product manager of Ventive. Ventive are a UK-based manufacturer who manufacture low energy ventilation and heating solutions. We are integrating our new technology, Ventive Home, into this French demo site with the aim to ventilate the property provide heat recovery and create a comfortable indoor environment with high air quality. The system has been designed to be modular, so we've broken this system down into an air handling unit with heat recovery at the top. We have a hydronics and refrigeration module in the centre and a thermal store at the base. The property is fitted with a range of CO2, relative humidity and temperature sensors to monitor those parameters, and the system will adjust accordingly to create a comfortable indoor environment for the user. The user is able to use this screen to adjust the temperature set points of the house, as well as getting visibility on relative humidity and CO2.
Some tests have been performed in controlled environments in laboratories, and now it's time to test it in real condition in these demo sites. For the monitoring, there is also another partner based in Spain. The company is Advantexis, and they help us to deploy the monitoring, and also they have a supervision solution to have a global view on what happened on this house.
And of course we are finalizing our demonstration cases, 4 cases in 4 countries in Europe, so they are, let's say, the best demonstration that a positive energy building is possible.
So besides the direct benefits of plus energy buildings, which are of course the low energy consumption and greenhouse gas emission reduction, leading to lower operating costs for the users, as well as comfortable indoor environment. There are various indirect effects that we name co-benefits and bring additional value also to the community. The project's research team has identified various indirect co-benefits and is trying also to give a monetary value to them, and those are related to public health, so local pollution reduction and improve indoor environment quality lead to reduced cost for public health. Reduced electricity consumption and cost and use of local renewable energy sources contribute to reduce the dependency on fossil fuels and reduce the import cost of electricity, which means energy security and also alleviation of energy poverty eventually. Then plus energy buildings contribute to and are one of the key actors of the energy transition, since they contribute to building decarbonization and also increase the share of electromobility, since one of the requirements of plus energy building is to make accessible also the EV charge. And finally, they reduce CO2 emission and the environment pollution, and also increase the resilience to climate change, mitigating the urban island effects. The key challenges we identified in the design phase include the lack of national guidelines and shared protocol on how to design such buildings, and several difficulties associated with the installation and the maintenance of advanced technology solution. Among those, there is also the need to integrate all building technologies. During the construction phase, we faced the challenge of having professionals on the construction site that are able to install advanced technologies and also able to commission them properly. Usually such advanced building technologies come from different contractors and companies, and this also needs to be coordinated among each other, and there's a need of a figure that is able to coordinate and integrate all those technologies. Plus energy buildings contribute to and are one of the key actors of the energy transition. Users can have several advantages living in a plus energy building. First of all, they will have a more comfortable environment, which means also a healthy environment. They will have less cost, lower energy bills, and less operational cost of the building, and also they will own a building that will not be outdated in 20 years, because it is built as future building should be built, and this means a higher value of the building itself. On top of this, users will also do something good for the environment, because they will reduce their own carbon footprint.